A 19-year-old reel maker was attacked with a quetta inside Pune's cafe, and the attack happened at around 3:30 in the morning. The incident took place at Flying Gypsy Cafe in Deccan area on August 15. Now, 7 people have been arrested, a juvenile has been detained, and police have registered a case of attempt to murder. But this case raises another serious question. How did an attack like this happen inside a cafe in the early hours of the morning? And was the cafe operating beyond the allowed time? Let's try to understand what exactly happened over there. The injured person has been identified as 19-year-old Atharva Pramod Jagtap, a resident of Ambegaon. Atharva is a reel creator and reportedly has around 2.5 lakh followers on Instagram. According to police, he often makes videos involving luxury cars and stunts. The trouble reportedly started a few days before the attack. Atharva was allegedly performing a car stunt at Casa Plateau in Satara district when an argument broke out. Police said the argument was linked to a vehicle belonging to another group. What started there allegedly did not end there itself. The dispute reportedly continued on Instagram with exchange between Atharva and another reel creator, Madhavi Kumbhar. Police are now checking their social media and exchanging as part of the investigation. The night of the attack, what exactly happened? Let's try to understand that also. Then came August 15th. Atharva went to Flying Gypsy Cafe in Deccan area. According to the complaint, people connected to the earlier dispute were also at the cafe. As Atharva was leaving, he was allegedly confronted by a juvenile. He was reportedly asked to come inside. Atharva went back into the cafe, and that's when the situation turned violent. According to the police complaint, a group of people attacked Atharva. He was allegedly beaten with the kicks and other things. Then came the Koita. One of the attackers allegedly used the weapon towards Atharva's neck. Atharva managed to move away from that attack, but another blow allegedly hit him on the head. The attack continued with the group allegedly using the chairs and kicks that were seen at the cafe. Then the attackers reportedly fled the spot. Atharva was left badly injured and bleeding. Let's see what was the action taken by the police. The Deccan police have registered a case of attempt to murder. 7 people have been arrested in the connection with the case. They include Madhavi Rajesh Kumbhar, Snehal Sanjay Sonke, Rahul Sitaram Wagmare, Shivanand Ala Shivraj Talware, Aditya, and other people who were involved over there. 2 of those arrested are women. Police have also detained juvenile. The FIR include charges under BNS and Arms Act. Police are now trying to understand the exact role of each person in the attack. Right now, the condition of Atharva is stable. Atharva suffered serious injuries to his head and neck. He was taken to the hospital immediately for the treatment over there. Because of his injuries, police recorded his statement at the hospital itself. The investigation is now based on his complaint, CCTV footages, and other evidence that has been seen. But there's another big question that has been arised. The attack reportedly happened between 3:15 and 3:45 in the morning, and this is where the case raises a bigger question as the bigger issue about the late night operations in Pune. Pune Police Commissioner Amitesh Kumar has taken a strict stand against the establishments that violate operating rules. So the question is, how was the cafe allegedly operating at 3:30 in the morning? Was there proper security inside? Were there operating hour rules being allowed? Were there operating hour rules being followed? And most importantly, could this attack have been prevented? Flying Gypsy was already under the spotlight. What had made the underly spotlight of that cafe? This is not the first time where Flying Gypsy has faced scrutiny. Earlier this year, a Deccan police station officer, PSI Sandeep Kadam, was suspended over allegation connected to an incident at the same cafe. His suspension was later revoked after the facts of that incident were verified. Now, after this fresh attack, the fresh attack, the cafe is once again under the spotlight. Allegations about the evidence. There is also another serious allegation sources cited by Pune Times Mirror have claimed that blood stains and other evidence at the cafe were cleaned after the attack. These are the allegations at this stage and need to be verified by the higher authorities as well as the police personnel. The police investigation will be importantly in establishing exactly what happened at the cafe after the attack. Even why this case matter, let's try to understand also. The case is not just about a fight between two reel creators. It raises question about social media disputes turning into real life violence. A disagreement that reportedly started over a car related incident at Casa Plateau allegedly continued through Instagram and eventually ended in a violent attack in Pune. From online comments to a real life Koita attack, this is not a small case. That is what makes this case particularly very serious. 7 people have been arrested. A juvenile has been detained. The injured 19-year-old is receiving the treatment, and police are trying to investigate the exact incident and from the start till the end. But one question always remains. If an attack involving a deadly weapon can allegedly take place inside a cafe at 3:30 in the morning, who is responsible for making sure that the rules are actually being followed? The investigation is underway, and this case has also once again put the spotlight on Pune's late night establishments, security, and law and order. With camera person Ajay, I am Harjit Kaur from Pune Times Mirror.